Hey guys, sorry I have not been posting any vlogs the last 3 days. I just, like, sometimes when you realize you've been doing this for like 5-6 months every day, it's like you either run out of ideas or you get bored of it. The enjoyment gets taken out of it. So when I get to a point of anything taking joy out of me, you gotta take a break. And so I had to like naturally let it come back. So I guess it only took 3 days or so, but yeah. I did commit to doing this for 1 year. So I'm doing my best to stick to my word, because it's a practice and a rehearsal for me to stick to my word. This is a form of journaling. I do virtual journaling, physical journaling, yesterday, 2 days ago, I just received actually my first Bible. I'm just kind of embarrassed to say I've never actually picked up the Bible. Well, I have, not literally never, but like my own, to actually read through it. And before, I guess what stopped me was that I just didn't understand it very well. I was too young and the context and the vocabulary didn't make sense to me, but I'm glad I did. Let's put it that way. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, enough of that. I just kind of wanted to talk about something really quick that sort of bothered me. It does, like, I don't dwell on it. I don't think about it because there's a million other things in the world to focus on right now. But I'm noticing the same pattern from wealthy influencers. Although they are wealthy and quite well off, I noticed that they tend to revolve subjects around the same thing. Having read numerous books, attended numerous conferences, taken numerous courses, listened to numerous advice from affluent influencers, they all say the same thing. And different things. I'll explain that soon. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Here's how you can make $1 million a minute. And so you can have more free time to travel and buy designer. First of all, honey, ain't nobody want to buy no stinking designer. That stuff look like trash on most people. Did you notice that? Like, people who wear like all designer, it just looks so bad. I look better wearing my rags, right? Like, I look better like this, literally. Not to sound harsh, but dang, this only don't cost me what? A total of $10? I mean, come on. Like, I could say this is Feather Quisha designer and people will believe me. I mean, seriously. It's so ludicrous to me, at least, okay? I'm not judging anyone or saying that, whatever. Like, we all have different lives. It's beautiful. We're 8 billion on this planet. And we all choose to live differently. You know what? If you make $1 million a minute, go ahead, honey. Buy all the, you know what? Buy a designer spray tan for all I care. Like, yes, show it to the world. Do the influencer job. Because at the end of the day, I know I've been doing influencing half my life, okay? So I know how it works, all right? I know that you have to market your services and appeal and sell your course, your bougie course for $500 a minute. I get it. Or your bougie Skype sessions or Zoom, whatever they have you not do nowadays virtually. So you want to attend your private jet meeting and go meet the CEO in Spain or something. I don't know, like the king in Arabia, whatever. Like, I get it. You know, that's what people have been aspiring to do, dream to be like those in Babylon. I totally understand the concept, but that's just it. A concept, a lifestyle, something that most people will never achieve. Something that's like, haha, I have this and you don't. Like, that's kind of the world and the society we live in today, is aspire to be Kardashian-esque. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's very much toxic. Not everyone has to have straight white pearly teeth and sell $30,000 life insurance every day. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just misconstrued because, yes, we do all have the same 24 auras per day. Some of us don't choose to live that way. Some of us don't care to have to make $1 million a minute, right? Or to work 1,000,000 miles a minute. Some of us enjoy working all the time. I certainly enjoy working all the time. So it almost like offends people to hear someone braggadociously say basically that, oh, you can do what I do. But they never give you a direct answer. Do you ever notice that? Again, someone who has taken like bags under my eyes, countless books and courses, they all revolve around the same stuff. Here's how, but they never go into how. They sold you their book, and they made the money. They sold the book because they have the title and they know how to market themselves. That's all it comes down to, is marketing yourself. And that's their strategy. But it's such a toxic environment for someone who's like reading book after, not just me, but many other people, reading book after book after book and never getting straight direct answers and realizing, oh, it's all inside me. Like I just realized, like, why am I not feeling right when I read this stuff or go over this material? Oh, because it's not actually what I want. Duh. Like we're not all gonna want to be like majillionaires, right? So it's awful when I like scroll even through Instagram the other day. I saw someone just like, and they're talking about all this stuff, the same stuff, and I'm like, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry or just both. I was like, oh my god, this is literally the stereotypical influencer. Like, I was like, oh my god, honey, if you make that much money, you don't even have to do influencing, right? You know. Oh my god, it just stuns me to this day that people still think that it's like something that, one, that we all want, and two, that we're all going to get. It's very possible. Sure, it is very possible. If you put the effort in and actually want it, sure. But what if we're happy with our small, humble lifestyle? What if we're happy working all the time, right? Like, what if we actually enjoy what we do, especially if we run a business, right? So I don't agree with that. Like, oh yeah, find a way to make money fast in a short amount of time as possible. Do you know how many stock market investors are miserable? I've met people who just have, like, they literally wipe themselves with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, no, it's not everything. And no, it's not something to aspire to be because you can talk about it and flip your dollars on camera for the world to see, people who don't even know you, complete strangers, and like they themselves go home at night and they don't have a friend, they don't have anyone to cry to. It's like, you know, so it's like we could even play the role of judging them back. Like maybe I am being a little judgacious right now, but try not to be. But you know, I just trying to get my point across here that no, don't let these people fool you. They're people at the end of the day, and that people are people, right? People will deceive you, people will lie, manipulate, steal, and try to control what the narrative is and allow you to see what they want you to see, but not actually see behind the scenes of what actually goes on. And sometimes even the numbers are misconstrued and they just say a number because of law of attraction or because that's actually the number they want to sell, and that's not actually the real number that they're selling. And it's just like, you know, I've seen it time and time again. You can't trust too many people, so... But thank you for watching. I just want to get that off my chest because I just want to make anyone watching out there feel better who feels the same way about these people, or just overall, just, I don't know, it just gets on my nerves sometimes. Like, I'm not judging a particular group of people or anything. I'm just like, I am noticing that, and it could be like stereotypical because it's like maybe sometimes I'm that type of a person as well, but not really, because I'm not trying to sell you anything. But it just felt like disingenuous when someone is trying to sell you something that may or may not work, which of course nothing ever is guaranteed in life, but also to try to impress themselves or impress you in some way. That's not actually true, right? Like, they're always saying like, oh, you have to find a method and a way to do this. They all say the same thing. Every single, hundreds of, every single time. You have to find a way. oh, however this relates to you, however this connects to you. They never give you the answer. They're just like, I guess it's like, here's the tools. And yeah, of course they can't give you the answer because there's like 1,000 other jobs in the world. But what if you don't have an answer? Like, okay. Like, for example, build a website. Oh yeah, that was very helpful. Okay. Build a website. Okay. Let's see here. Now what? Right? What if you don't have a computer? What if you don't have the money to hire a designer? What if you don't know how to start building a website? Like, what if you don't have the money to research all the things to do all those things? So you see what I'm trying to say and the point I'm trying to get across. It's a very, very small percent of the population that is as fortunate as they are. But that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to tell y'all that nothing is like it seems with them influencers, okay? Like, nothing at all, okay? Thought I'd be sassy for a moment tonight because it's been a while since I made a real talk, tea sipping, spilling vlog about how I feel. Because I know how some people be reacting in the comments, you know, when I letting out my emotions sometimes, and people are like, oh, about you, da 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 da. No, we ain't even gonna go there. Okay? All right, guys. Don't fall for the tricks of the trade, as they say. Everyone's a salesman at the end of the day, right? Mm-hmm.